reviews for On the Radar in, it's not pretty. Is this supposed to be funny? On the Radar must share one brain cell? Garbage.
I mean, you can't forget, that's 5 minutes of my life I'll never get back.
You guys have to take this more serious.
Actually, it's more seriously.
Yeah.
It's adverse. So you have to take it more seriously.
That's not the point. The point is more school news, less funny. Got it?
That's the Huntsville Times.
It doesn't matter. They probably turned it off by now.
Guys, we need more ideas for the next episode of On the Radar.
You know who has great ideas? Grayson.
Yeah, but like, where is he? He's never here.
In the halls.
He's in the halls.
In the halls.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension. A dimension of sound. A dimension of sight. A dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Enter Grayson Wagner, a man referring to himself in the third person as he does a bad Rod Serling impression. He's going to ask people questions about the Twilight Zone. Let's get to it. Do you know what the Twilight Zone is?
I don't really know what the Twilight Zone is. Do you know what the Twilight Zone is?
I think so. So, what do you think of the Twilight Zone?
Twilight Zone, it's pretty cool. Reminds me of Black Mirror.
Black Mirror is just Twilight Zone for British people.
I love the smell of bacon.
In honor of the Twilight Zone, we are going into uncharted territory, the cafeteria. Can you describe the Twilight Zone to me?
Yeah, so there's Bella, Jacob.
Can you describe the Twilight Zone to me?
Probably just a giant mind freak, like nothing is as it seems.
Much like James Clemens on a Monday morning. Grayson Wagner realized that if you force people to answer questions about things they don't care about, it'll be. Grayson Wagner realized that if you force people to answer questions about things they don't care about, the answers will be lackluster. Thank you.
Guys, I've been thinking about this idea really hard.
Mason, shut up.
Shut up, Mason.
Don't tell him to shut up.
Don't tell me to tell him not to shut up. This is my show.
This is a plan.
I don't even like to shut up. Your animation sucks and your weather is terrible.
You're a bad leader.
And now, Deep Thoughts with Mr. Powell.
If a jogger runs at the speed of sound, can he still hear his iPod?
Well, since nobody wants to talk anymore, I guess we'll just go to sports.
Congratulations to the boys and girls track team on their performance in the Huntsville Metro Track and Field Championship hosted by James Clemens Monday and Tuesday. The James Clemens girls team won the overall championship trophy and team title. The James Clemens boys team won the runner-up trophy, narrowly missing the victory by 6 points.
guys, guess what?
What?
Students prom night.
With marching season over, many students are heading off the band field and into the concert hall. Now that winter season has ended, marching uniforms have been hung, and Christmas has passed, students are taking on all new challenges in a concert setting. MPA, Alabama's Musical Performance Assessment for Band, was held earlier in March, and James Clemens band students had the honor of hosting one of the districts on their home turf. The wind ensemble and concert band of James Clemens, directed by band directors Keith Anderson and Brian Sims respectively, both performed extremely well at the event, scoring ones from all judges, including sight reading.
The band, I think both bands performed really well at MPA. You know, we always strive to make sure that both groups are playing quality literature and playing it to the highest level ability possible.
It is kind of helpful that we're carrying over some of our music from our previous MPA performance, so I feel like we're a little bit more prepared even though it's such short notice.
Now that MPA is over, the band students are heading to Chicago to perform the same pieces once again in a band competition.
I think the concert band in Chicago is going to do a great job in the competition that we're going to. They've prepared very well, they've been very dedicated to learning their parts, and I think it's going to go very well for them.
I think the band will do great in Chicago, just judging by our previous competitions and like marching band and all that stuff.
I think my favorite part about traveling with the band, even whether it's to, you know, a competition locally, is the chance to see all of these other bands in the area perform.
I'm personally excited for the Bean because it's like the only thing I know that's in Chicago.
I think the biggest thing the wind ensemble needs to do to prepare for success in Chicago is just maintain and strive for consistency. The best thing that we can do is, you know, just iron out the details.
They just need to remember to keep like a level head and don't second guess themselves.
We definitely have some more practicing to do, but I feel like we're really prepared and I think we're going to have a great time.
Everyone in the band is excited for Chicago, and being one of the band's trumpet players, I'm certainly ready to toot my own horn.
Well, I guess I'll see all of y'all next week.
Yeah, okay.
See ya.
That's good. That's good.